Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Real Living and I remain Mercy Gospel.
This could be good for me. Lately, I was feeling like I need a purpose.
The thing that I realized about people, you do the same thing over and over again, and at times it actually chokes you. I see some people put comments like, I'm tired. Sometimes I cannot push anymore. The truth is that depression really exists. It's a bad thing. So, try something new. Try something new. Get inspired by motivational speakers. Don't just sit down alone because you won't know a lot of things by yourself. Listen to people. Get inspired by what people say. Yeah, it's important. Get yourself propped up. You don't just stay there and assume you would have enough information. You don't have that kind of capacity to know everything. Do you understand? You cannot just know everything. You get information, keep getting in things, and because as time goes on, new information comes up. So please, one of the things you do is what? Get inspired by your motivational speakers. Create routines for yourself daily routines. It is as important as breathing. I mean exactly what I'm saying. For me, study my Bible. It keeps me going every morning. If I don't do it, if I do not do it, I get closer to feeling sad every day. Yeah, and I won't lie to you. So you have to have a daily routine. You have to do it every day because life is every day. The way life turned out to be yesterday, trust me, it's not going to be the same today. Even though you're going to the same workplace, I am meeting the same people. Things have changed just overnight. It changed in hours, how much more overnight? So you must keep doing your routine every day. It is important. It's important you do that. Make sure the routine that you've already done from your home, make sure you carry it. Trust me, a lot of things will want to counter what you already imputed in yourself stepping out of the house. You are alive and you're all like, oh, today's going to be a beautiful day. Trust me, a lot of things will not want it to be a beautiful day. So you have to keep reminding yourself of what you did, and you keep holding on to it until you finish that day, and you come out beautiful. You are just lively. You don't want to run away from things going wrong, because things will go wrong, even though you lock yourself in a room and you're like, I want to be by myself. I don't want anything to go wrong. People to look at me in a particular way or disrespect me and blah blah blah. It's because of you have not really gotten a hold of yourself. In fact, I like to ask you, what do you do when you get disrespected? What do you do when people look down on you? What do you do? What I know for sure is that you will definitely feel unhappy, which is the normal thing. So you don't beat yourself for feeling bad. But the issue here is not what you face, but how you deal with what comes to you. That has always been the thing that all motivational speakers has been saying all along. How do you deal with what comes to you? It's not that you cannot control, you cannot beat yourself for what you cannot control, and you don't hold yourself or put yourself in a closet because of you cannot handle what comes to you, or you are avoiding what will come to you. You cannot, no matter how much you try, it will meet you somehow. So why don't you just open yourself already? Since it's gonna come anyway, so why don't you just open yourself and be free with your life? So when it shows up, then you have a mindset to how do I deal with it? Yeah. So as for me, once I get emotionally tortured, it's really torture. So what do? At first I'm boiling like, God, I can't believe this person is doing this. I can't do that. I can't do that. Although I said it is a process, I am not always doing it right. but I try as much as possible to remind myself anytime I find that I can do that. I remind myself. Okay, so why are you really angry? Number one, why are you no actually why are you really angry? Ask why. So I sit down. Sometimes it's not easy for me to find out why I'm really angry because sometimes we lie to ourselves. So I'll now calm down. Okay, I think it's because of this. I say, okay, so are you that person? No, are you really that person that they claim you to be? No, I am not. So do you know that it's me talking to myself here? Do you know that you acting that way is actually equal to you are that? No, but I am not. So why don't you just shake it up and move on with your life? Move on with your life. And that is how I have been doing it. Sometimes I would have already started reacting, started doing what I'm not supposed to do already. But when you find yourself there, when I find myself there, so like, okay, you've done it. Normally, I beat myself. Why will you do that? Why will you do that? You shouldn't have done that. No. There's no time for that. So I'm like, okay, you've done it. So what's the way out? So what is the way out? And most times when I think this way, I find smiles on my face. They just shock. I'm like, okay, you've done it again. So what is the way out? It is that easy. You don't beat yourself up. There's a lot of trouble and drama in this world already. Don't allow yourself go through that. Making the mistake is not what actually makes you. It's defining the mistake. I want to know how you deal with issues. If you have grown past it, you've gone past it. I want to know how you deal. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for updates. I remain Mercy Gospel and this is Real Living.